Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
So, think a moment. The moment we wake up until we go to bed, what we are doing. We call we are living or we do our everyday things. So I realize most of time, the moment we wake up until we go to bed, sometime during the sleep. So we have all our imaginations. We are thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. Most of our imaginations are not real. Right? So think about maybe you are planning, doing something. One of my students, he called me yesterday to check how I'm doing, and he shared a story with me. So his imagination. So this is the way he got his imagination. One of his best friend, wife, got had the baby. So then he was thinking, how wonderful. Yes, having a baby is a wonderful thing. Yeah, how wonderful. Then he was thinking, I want to have babies also. Right? Then he keep thinking. Then he was thinking, then I can invite my old friends and live around me. All my best friends around me. We all have babies. They are playing together. And so now sitting in one place, he is imagining all his future plans. Right? So end of the day, he felt he's tired and drained. Right? Then he realized what I'm thinking. This is not real. So, listen to that story, I realized most of time during the day, what we are doing, we are making plans. We are making plans and thinking and thinking and thinking. Most of our plans, what we are doing every day, is never come true. Very little is happen. Most of things never happen. Right? So when we are doing all those stories, when we clinging to those stories and think they are real, what will happen? We are creating suffering, we are creating pain. Why? Most of them never come true. So then I was thinking myself, do I do that or do I do that imagination myself? Yes, I do. In reality, I am doing it too. So, as a practitioner, good things will happen to my everyday thinking and my imagination. I started to think, and maybe after 5-10 minutes, I realize, no, I'm thinking something. It's not real. That's the good thing about our practice. If I don't realize, if you don't realize, we are keep making all those stories, then end of the day, we feel tired and we feel unhappy or we feel angry. Sometimes people feel disappointed. All those things will happen to us. Right? So we cannot stop that imagination, what we are thinking, what we are planning. We all do. That's the kind of human nature. Right? Kind of human nature. So can we stop that? You want to stop that imagination, thinking or planning or making stories every day? Can you stop that?
At this present time, not.
Yes. That means when we are aware, when we are aware about it. So, my idea, I realize, I want to make the stories or my imagination mindful. I know what I am doing. I know what I am creating. So, otherwise, I am giving that ownership if somebody is doing it. Right? What's wrong with me? I am get angry with me or I am angry with somebody else. Why is happened to my life like this? Look at other people. We are comparing. Look at other people. He has a good life. She has a good life. I don't have it. Right? So what we have to do, we have to understand who I am. My true nature. What I am thinking. If you understand my true nature, we are not comparing with other people. So what we have to do every day, we have to be present. We have to live in the present moment, keep practicing and understanding what you are doing. So it doesn't matter who we are, we always making stories and imagination every day, even we are at work, after hearing a story, after reading a magazine, after reading a news, listening to the news. We are keep thinking and get information from the outside world and making a story. Think about the friend I talk about and just listen a word. His best friend's wife got a baby. Then he started thinking about whole his life. And he started thinking 30 years ahead, he was thinking. Right? Then he said, I was so angry, Bante, finally I was so angry. I don't have it. I don't have it. I said, maybe you don't have it. But sometimes what you have, other people don't have. Right? Always we are reflecting ourselves through other people. Right? That means we cannot stand by ourselves. That means our weakness, my weak mind. So I am thinking, I am imagining something, I want to do like this. I think to be a success person, we have to do that everyday life. We have to do that. We have to make a plan. But the problem with us, we don't know we are doing it. Right? We are doing it. We think that's real. So all the people think about all the scientists and they are keep thinking. Whatever they think, maybe 2% things will happen. It is useful sometimes, but 98% things never happen. So if you are aware about what you are thinking, your imagination, you can use your power and energies for your own benefit, and also you can use that power for others, the happiness and the other people also. Right? So I realize mindfulness practice, how important that mindfulness practice. When I was sick, I was doing the same thing, right? Then I'm thinking, I am sick. Something wrong with my back. Maybe they will do a surgery. So think about all those stories building up. Then I realize it doesn't matter whether they do or not. It will happen. Whatever happen, it will happen. There is no control over me, right? Whatever I do in my everyday life, I have a little control. Most of control I don't have in my life. After I realized that, I felt so much happy. I felt peaceful. I felt content. It is okay. The word I use, I surrender myself to the situation. After I surrender, then I realize whatever I have, this is not me, this is not mine. Right? This is not me and mine. So think about, every day when you are doing things, when you are driving a car, when you are driving to work, most of times you are making stories. My idea, stories are fine, but make them mindfully. Then you can use them your own benefit. If you are not aware about your emotion, thoughts and feelings, whatever you are creating inside, I think most of time what we are doing, we are making a negative stories. It's hurt. It's painful. It's drain our energies. Right? It makes sense? Any questions? How about your imaginations?
I got a lot of stories.
Yes, we all do, right? We all do. Always. We have so many stories. Think about that, even 1 hour, how many stories we are making. Yes, but
after all these years of practice, I see my mind and I tell myself, okay, you're not your thoughts. Come back to the present moment.
Right.
The mind still likes to go off.
Yes.
Create more.
Yeah, that's why I keep telling, our thoughts are not real. Thoughts are not real. Mind-made, that's the word Buddha used. Thoughts are mind-made. Mind-made. We think they are real. Right? Any other imaginations? I realize it's very painful situations if we don't catch them. It doesn't matter who you are, maybe a monk, maybe a father, maybe a mother, everybody. Things are unknown. That's another problem. Whatever we imagine, we don't know. If we really know they are real, we can do something. It's not real. That's why another word Buddha used, avidya, is a delusion. Maya, the Sanskrit word. It's a Maya, it's a delusion, it's a magic, kind of like that. We don't know what is coming. Right?
So the stories give us comfort because we don't know what's coming. So we create stories to fill up the...
Right. That moment, we feel very comfortable. Feel so good.
we have a story.
Right. It's all good. But we don't know the next minute is creating a lot of trouble for us. Right? So other thing is a wasting time. Right? It's really wasting time. We don't get anything. We stuck somewhere, and that's why I said we are fantasizing. Fantasize. And we really enjoy that moment. That's so good. I think there's a kind of addict. If we are not aware about it, we get addicted to that. Some people, they don't do any work, keep thinking, oh, it's so good. And it's harmful to the self. Yeah.
We don't know what to do instead.
Yeah.
We don't know what to replace it with.
Right. I think be realistic. Be real. And so exactly know what is happening. So most of people who imagination, they don't like to face the reality. They want to go away from the reality. Right? Think about sometimes people get used to the drugs. Right? When they have some problems, they want to relax and peace or happy and peaceful or whatever you want to do. They use drugs. In that moment, they are taking their mind out of the reality. Then they are enjoying in that moment. Then it's temporary, it will come again.
So that's their story.
Right. Yeah.
Wimla brings up a good point, though, because it is like a drug for the mind when you have a story, and it does it does give you temporary comfort because you feel helpless if you don't have a story.
Right.
And I think all of us are so used to doing that, which is a drug that we've been addicted to our whole lives. But Wimla brings up the point: how do you replace that? It's like getting a drug addict off drugs. What do you do moment by moment as you see these stories arising? So that you can kick the habit.
Right, exactly. So, that's a good point. So I realized, think about when I was in the hospital, when I was in the pain, what doctors did. I said, I'm in pain. So then they are giving me the pain medicine. Right? Then I felt so good. I don't like the pain. Right? I felt so good. It doesn't mean everything is gone. Everything is there, right? It doesn't mean don't take the pain medicine. You have to take them. So still we have to understand what is the problem inside us. If they don't figure out what is happening inside my body, the pain keep coming. Give me the trouble, right? So we have to understand what exactly happening in my body, what exactly happening in my mind. If you don't understand what is happening, all the time we are making patches. Right? We are making patches to the mind.
I just wanted to say no more replacement. When my mind starts cracking out negative stories, I like to read spiritual work. Just read stories about that. That helps me.
Yes, maybe bring something positive to your mind. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little sort of similar fashion that you were right, saying we have all stories and imagination. I was listening to one of the key ones I was talking about. We were talking about the wishes for the 2011, and it is obviously to have positive thinking and positive ideas, healthy for your mind.
Right.
And obviously the negative ideas are not really healthy for you.
Right.
And he was saying, write it down so that if you like, if the person wants to have a baby, you write it down.
Right.
And he was explaining that how the language has evolved. If you say right is started R, and if you get the other right, WRIT, if you write it down, put R on it, it will become right. And that's how we explain. And same for human beings, we keep saying positive things to ourselves. And obviously someday it will become
right. Exactly.
And
Yeah.
it will become
Exactly.
negative one.
Right.
And also he was explaining in the workplace or in a home, if you are a positive person, if three of the other people are negative, then you have an upper hand to succeed and even workplace. And even somebody is against you or say something negative, you can say to them, rather than arguing or anything, I know you're upset for something and such a thing.
Right.
And that you're not getting the negative feeling on you, but always.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. That's really good. Beautiful. Any other?
I see it's so complicated in relationship. You do plan and write stories in a relationship. And the first thing out, you have to
Yes, I think when we turn it to people, it's very difficult. We have to deal with the person also, right? Another human being. Another human being is another full of problems and issues in that person also. Then I have my own hundreds of problems, and that person also has. Then there's a 200. right? It's difficult. Right, exactly. That's why most of people, I remember Greg said once, and even yesterday somebody said, you have, you will see when I send the email out, my personal email, you will see the signature. If you don't have right person, wander alone, like a rhinoceros, right? Something like that. That's why Buddha said it's difficult when you go to the person. Right? Person means another problem. Right? That means so many problems. So think about now I have some problems in my life. So then I am involved with somebody else, then it's become double. Right? Always being a monk is good.
Thanks a lot.
Sign me up.
That's the thing I'm always thinking. Even I know it is difficult sometimes. Being a monk, being a nun is
better all the time.
Better all the time.
Could be a lot worse. You could be married.
Right, exactly. Then yes, exactly. Yesterday, I think Sam told me, I cannot imagine myself, I'm married or, living with somebody. It's very difficult to even imagine that, being free and to think about. Life is not easy, but still, this meditation practice, this mindfulness awareness practice bring you more joy and happiness to your life. Right? The good thing, Buddha said, if you don't have anybody, bring your spiritual community together, like us. This spiritual community always support you to each other. How wonderful, right? Maybe I feel alone. So when I was sick, I didn't feel I'm alone. So many people want to help. I didn't feel I'm helpless or something. Right? So spiritual community is wonderful. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.